Hi guys, so let's take a look at section 2.2. First problem here. This is all about subsets and Venn diagrams. N contains the top traveler's choice destinations of 2015 according to TripAdvisor. If N equals all these cities, which to be honest, some of them I can't pronounce, I'm going to try. Marrakesh, Siem Reap, Istanbul, Hanoi, Prague, London, Rome, Buenos Aires, and Paris. How many subsets does N contain? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The answer is not 9. All right, let's just make sure we're clear on that. By the way, I think this is a test question on the midterm, but don't quote me on that. So what you do is you're going to raise the formula for finding subsets. It's 2 to the nth power, and n would be represented by however number of items you have in your set. So 2 to the 9th equals 512. Now, that would have been the case if you're just talking about subsets. Okay, but we're not looking at that. We're looking at proper subsets, which is what they're asking for. So our answer is 511, which I plunged in. You got it right. Yay, go me. This problem, I'll let you guys go ahead and read it, but they're asking about how many subsets does n contain. This is going to be 2 to the nth power, okay, not 2 to the n and then minus 1, because they're just saying subsets, not proper subsets. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip this one, if that's all right, and let you guys work with it. This one's interesting. We're going to determine the number of subsets contained in P if P equals x such that the values of x such that x is an odd positive integer and x is less than 16. So what they're talking about is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. That's what they mean by all this stuff here, okay? Now that's a total of 8 numbers, so they're asking for subsets. So we're going to go equals 2. We're going to raise that to the 8th. 256 should be our guy. Let's check and see. There it is. This problem's talking about subsets again. This one's proper subsets, so you'll add up all these values here, and then take 2 raised to that value, and then subtract 1 because we're talking proper subsets. I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. I think you guys can handle this. Now we're taking a look at Venn diagrams. Okay, we have diagrams with ovals in them and stuff. So just real quick to describe it, U represents the universal, like all-encompassing here. So in this case, we're talking about animals and flowers. So now, this isn't necessarily the answer to this problem. We'll get to that in a minute. I just wanted to illustrate that you could have one oval representing animals and another one representing flowers, and then you have a universal which encompasses everything else. All right, so in this case, they're saying, let's find the Venn diagram that represents the following 2 sets, animals and. I didn't get to highlight it, but and flowers. The and is important. And means what's in common. So what we're saying here is that all flowers are inside of animals. Nope, that's not what they're saying here. Here we're saying all animals are inside of flowers. That's not the case either. And here we're saying animals and flowers are 2 totally separate things. And then here we're saying that animals and flowers are 2 separate things, but there's a link here saying that there are some animals and flowers. So the question is, well, which one's which? Well, I think it's safe to say that animals are not flowers. I'm going to go with this guy. And it's right. Okay, so that one's more of a common sense one. Let's take a look at the next problem. Now, this problem's, we already took a look at one just like this. I'm going to skip it. Okay, and this one's subsets. We talked about that already. I'm going to skip that one as well. Here we go. Another subset, or another Venn diagram problem. But this one, we're talking about list the cardinality. Excuse me, not the cardinality. Yeah, it's not the cardinality. I apologize. It's the elements that are not in B. All right, so basically what we're going to do is you're going to write down all the numbers not in B. So you're going to write down all the guys in A and all the guys that are not in A or B. These guys that are outliers out here. List those, and you want to list those in as a set. So let's see if we can figure this one out. Excuse me. So we're going to write this with a brace. And that says, all right, we're talking sets here. So I'll list all the guys in A first. So we're going to go 9, 13, 32. And then let's go after 11, 31, 47, 48, and 57. I believe that'll take care of it. And there we go. We're going to take a look at the application of these sets. We're going to let U equaling the application of Venn diagrams, excuse me. U equals soccer, football, baseball, golf, basketball, softball, and tennis. Now, set A is just soccer and softball. Set B is soccer, softball, and football. So we have an overlap. In fact, it looks to me like all of A is inside of B, right? So let's see if we can find one where all of A is inside of B. I believe this is our guy right here. Okay, not too bad. This one's kind of similar. I'm going to let you guys deal with that. And that ought to take care. Oh, yeah. That's because I didn't put in the answers, but trust me, I've done these a million times. All right. Hope you guys hope that helps you guys out with 2.2, and you should be good to go there.